This is Conrad Von Supertramp, and we are here at St. Francis Winery in Missouri on our way back to Arkansas from visiting our family before we head out of the country to Costa Rica. And I would love to give you all kinds of great recommendations to stop here, but I'm just not able to do it because I don't have any recommendation to come and stop here. The only reason that we stopped is we wanted to get a bottle of wine for our super awesome friend Karen, because I promised her I'd get her a bottle and I forgot to get it when I was in Barrie. Anyway, we had to take a potty break, so we stopped here and we're greeted by some really nice dogs, but the people weren't quite so nice. I'm surprised that you got to pay for wine tasting. If I wanted to just stop and buy a glass of wine somewhere, I'd have just stopped and bought a glass of wine somewhere. But anyway, this is part of our journey, but we thought we'd share it because it's at least pretty. Hello, this is Conrad Von Supertramp and family traveling through beautiful parts of Missouri in the hills and green building and thinking about the realities of what life can do for us. Before, when we drove through these, I'd dream about owning acreage out here and how great it would be to have some of these cool houses or live in some of these mountains that I saw, but I just never knew how I could do it. How would I ever save enough to even get a mortgage to buy it, let alone have enough cash to buy it outright? But the realization that a $47 investment in our thinking could gain us as much as it's gained us now helps us understand that we can gain even more, and before long we can own multiple beautiful homes in multiple beautiful states. And we hope that you will join us, and we hope that you will see the value of the things that we're doing in our life and through the web and all our crazy adventures, and realize that, man, if these wackos can do it, then anybody can do it. Alright? Woohoo! Fired up. Can you fire it up, Roland?
Fired up.
What's our goal?
That player.
How many plans a month?
15 plans a month.
Okay, if a 2-year-old, not even quite 3 yet, can get the gist, then so can you and so can I, and we can make this happen. Heyo! So we're not going to be able to see the city of Greenville anymore as we travel on Highway 67 south down to Arkansas from St. Louis, because they have bypassed the city with the new highway, which is great for the traveler, but it sure does stink for the people of Greenville. And this is one of the big challenges that we've got to overcome in our rural American system is, yes, we're able to travel faster and do more things, but the people that lived in these areas that depended upon the roads traveling through their town are sucked dry. People leave because the money stops coming in, because the travelers stop going. Just like in the movie Cars, you know, you get the little city that was once a boom town because the main arteries of town went through them, and then they build the big interstate, there's nothing left. So how could we possibly fix that? Is there any way that we could do that to where even all the people in a small town community could work together and help fund one another? What could possibly do that? Could there be a business that allowed people to form communities and help each other financially while also improving their community relations? Gee, what would a company like that look like? What would it sound like? I wonder. I was picking.
Oh, and double picking it? Ew. Yucky fingers. Daddy's helping you. You don't have any holes left in your nose.
41st.
What do you got there, Roland?
Some dice.
Some dominoes.
Who gave you those dominoes to play with? Who's letting you play with their dominoes?
Ellen.
Yeah, Karen. Where are you? Do you know what state you're in right now?
State of confusion.
Arkansas.
Oh, right on.
All right.
That's right. You know what?
What are you doing there, bud?
Do you know what the capital of Arkansas is?
A. That's funny, Karen. I know. I cracked myself up. Little Rock.
Do you say Little Rock, Roland?
Ew.
Little Rock.
Yeah, it's referred to as Little Rock Junction in some places.
Yeah.
Throw them around.
You can dump them out. Woo! Baby!
Safely arriving on our way back to Texas from Illinois, roundabout way to get to Costa Rica. I may need to start learning to read maps better. But for some reason I went from Texas to Illinois to get to Costa Rica.
Scenic route.
So we gotta see fun people like Miss Karen.
Yeah.
See?
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you excited about? About Costa Rica? Careful, brother.
Careful. Stop.
What?
Hello. I have it on camera instead of on picture.
Oh, thank
Are we having fun?
I needed you to film me today.
Buddy.
Are we rolling? We're rolling.
Hold on, he's good.
This is Conrad Von Supertramp, and we are on a pirate discovery adventure to see the future. Do you want to go on a pirate discovery adventure to see the future?
That'd be awesome.
Uh-huh. Do you want to go on a pirate discovery adventure to see the future?
Stop at the dollar store and get
I want to be able to play your song, Karen. We're in Little Rock. I want to sing a song about Little Rock, but I don't know what to say
I wonder if it goes
other
over
than
the
we're on
speakers, 'cause I have it on
Discovery.
Bluetooth, and when the phone
We
rings,
are-
it rings over the. Let's hear it. The radio.
Thinking about how we would build a mechanized suit out of nanotechnology, and we're going to fund it through building
Oh, it's not gonna work. Yeah, it is.
the Wii version of I products,
Volume up.
because there's no I in team, right? We're all part of a team, so we want to build Wii products.
Let me turn the volume.
So, and not like we, W-I, like the video game. It's more like we, as Karen said, because you got to do the W-E-E. So, what am I going to do? Is there, oh.
Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Your whole identity is being a pirate is identity. Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You are
You gotta love technology, right? What can we do with all this crazy technology? Yeah, we're pirates because we're going to Costa Rica. Woohoo! Arg, me mateys. So this is our fun adventure, and we will be sharing and photoing and writing and upgrading it as we build the future by dreaming about what we want. And then now we have the mechanism to help us get there. We have maximized our finances this morning, and we are dreaming unlimitless dreams because I want to build my own Monticello. Imagine if you had the ability to build a house like Ben Franklin had. What do you know what Ben Franklin lived in? Or how about Thomas Jefferson? What kind of house did he live in? Do you know?
I don't know.
No, you were just there this morning on a virtual tour through Monticello.org where you could walk through his house and his garden and all that. It was amazing. But wouldn't you like to be able to build your own? And so that's why I go walk around his to see what's possible for me if I just have the audacity to dream about freedom in a big, big way. I am Conrad Von Supertramp, and this is the University of Freedom.
Doggy.
We're going to build a doggy. Imagine buying that whole mountainside, basically, and building your house on it. Because that's what Jefferson did. He not only transformed just a little bit of space for his living quarters, but he absolutely revolutionized his garden and space around him, basically using permaculture technology and creating multiple zones of food production, and had an amazing life of spending his time where every day must have been like living a science experiment, because he would write down what he planted and what results he got, and was just a master of tracking his results, in my opinion. And I haven't even touched the surface of what all he tracked into his life, and the reams and reams of paper. And there's a great store in Louisiana, Missouri that I didn't get the chance to stop to, but I wanted to. Yes, that's a lady makes handmade wooden desks like that, the way that Jefferson had. And that would be super awesome to be able to have one of those. I'm going to have to add that to my dream list, because the first time I was there, I couldn't afford it, but her husband had been disabled in a car wreck. He was a truck driver, and he couldn't drive trucks anymore, but he went and took a class and learned how to, through the University of Freedom, make these super awesome custom desks that were writing desks just like out of the old days when our founders were writing our Declaration late into the night on their desk. And we can have a flat sheet of paper that is a fully functioning computer in today's world. But what are we doing with our freedom? That's the constant quest and journey here at the University of Freedom, is to analyze what can we do with real freedom if we had real freedom into the future, into the next 12 generations, as we think about the future all the time. We are the Super Tramps on our way to Costa Rica.
Woo.
How many planes a month, Roland?
15 plans a month.
And what's our goal?
I'll tinker.
That's right. Can you give me a high five? Low five. Do you want a mech suit? Or you can have a water dirt bike where it can drive on water and dirt and use hovercraft technology. Would that be cool? I used to imagine that when I was a kid and I would ride to the doctor's offices. I would be riding alongside the vehicle outside all the time. No matter what surface of the earth or the ground looked like, I could adapt to meet the need.
What's that?
In a really cool motorcycle.
What do you want?
And that's what I'm going to build to get into the black hole in outer space. And what's really awesome is that when Newt wins the presidency, in some alternate dimension at least, when he does, because I don't know that he's got a chance of doing it, though he would absolutely trump Mr. Obama during the debates. And I think a 3-hour debate with him would be an amazing thing to see. And I would love to have him on my galactic council as I go in to see him and build the space technology necessary to first colonize the moon. And as my beautiful wife asked me this morning, what would you do after you colonize the moon, Justin? Or Conrad, however you want to answer that. And I said, well, Mars looks pretty good. So anyway, I guess something to do with my nomadic wandering tendencies. Let's just go see what else is out there and bring the future into reality. Yes, infinity and beyond. Are you going to be a space ranger? So what's the cool movie with where you had to serve the military to be a citizen? Universal Soldiers.
Something like that.
Yeah, and they were fighting like giant spiders and stuff from other planets, yeah. So if that were to happen, like, how do we get there? If we decided to colonize freedom in space. Well, and that's the cool thing. Yep, is our technology is finally catching up with our imaginations.
Fast we've advanced in the last 100 years, in the last 40 years, in the last 11 years.
11
or even 7.
I always like coming to Arkansas because it's so green. Very green.
Really?
Texas gets a little brown.
Being green.
So it was out this way?
That's perfect fraud.
We are headed to the Apple store.
We're just coming in.
That should be fun. We are going to go check out technology for our competitors. We're doing a competitive analysis because as we build the Wii technology, we are going to have to compete with some of the greatest minds out there to do something even better based on the same kind of concepts of open source and what could we create, what could we manufacture, what could we build with things like, I don't know, 3D printers that you can get for $800 and some cool CAD designs to revolutionize and change the world for water production and food production and fuel production and anything else, man. I mean, my brother's a mechanical engineer, and he was talking about these massive printers and the cool stuff they get to use.
We got
And
gas.
just,
Open the
I'm
window.
amazed at what we can do if we think big. And so I have to agree with Newt. If we start thinking big, man, we can really change the economy. We can make it look completely different. But we, the people, can make it look like whatever we wanted it to look like. We don't have to make it look like what it looked like for the last 100 years. The future is ours. We get to write it. So write it down. Write your dreams down. What do you want your future to look like? Let's steer this spaceship Earth towards that goal. Because you're going to get launched into space too. We're all going to a black hole in the end. So is the purpose of all this technology to just keep us alive, or can we use it to enhance lives of others? Because that's really the purpose of life. You're not giving time on Earth to serve yourself, you're giving time on Earth to serve others and to do good things for other people. So if you can enhance yourself to be able to do that more, receive an upgrade to your technology, how cool would that be? I'm Conrad Von Supertramp, and this is the University of Freedom, and that was probably too low for anybody to hear anything I said. It's so beautiful. Can't wait to mix up countries, because I'm flying around the earth in a mech suit with hydrogen-based jetpack power. Woohoo! It's gonna be awesome. Are you gonna want to fly around the earth on a jetpack if you could?
Oh yeah.
With a mechanized bodysuit so you don't kill yourself if you crash? Crash mode, nanobots. Can we use technology for good or just evil? Calculating the address of the Ango Dango.
17.
We are creating calculometry, a programming language for the Wii technology. Where are we going, Roland? To the Discovery. Can we say it with some enthusiasm? Because it's Discovery! We're going on a Discovery!
Yeah, we'll have
Now let's.
Can you do that?
Discovery!
Because if you act enthusiastic, you just can't help but be enthusiastic! We're going on Discovery!
Let's just drop.
Woohoo!
Come back and get him.
Dream building.
Alright, I'm filming you.
You're filming now? Hey, Roland, you want to go down the rabbit hole at the Museum of Discovery in Little Rock? Woohoo! So we went down the rabbit hole the other night and learned about physics in St. Louis with two really awesome people who are going to start a cleaning business to help clean the world and take care of people. This is in loving memory of two great dads. So would you like to create a charitable foundation to make little cool places like this and be remembered as a dad? And be able to fund really awesome stuff, because that's the kind of dreams we're talking about. That's what life and getting paid for living your life can do. If you go back to version 1.0, you'll see that I wanted to get paid for living my life. But our challenge is that packing our life-changing information around is heavy work, man. CDs and books and having a good sample. And I don't recommend loading up a big backpack full of stuff, but you want to be prepared, right? So I cannot wait until we have applications or file sharing capabilities where somebody can just buy a CD from me on site and pay me through PayPal, and I can send it via iTunes and they can have it immediately to listen to. We are discovering the future on a pirate discovery adventure in Little Rock. We're not far from the Clinton trailer park in the sky, and we'll show that and share that with you
You should have put this
as we dream build.
You're not going to be able to take it.
And we take you with us on our virtual free living to help motivate our team to show them what they can do when they are unlimited in time and dreams. And then pretty soon I'll figure out how to get that finance piece and actually have wealth so I can show them how to do that part too. Oh, this is so awesome. We're at the Museum of Discovery checking out wind power and how to build a better wind turbine and some other cool stuff. And he's going to see a show with alligators. So we're going to be back to discover sustainable technology for living life and what life is going to look like in the future. Find 1 million. That's what team's going to do. Find 1 million people who can dream big enough to change the way we do business in the world today and get paid for living our life. For living a life of freedom. For fun-filled changes of light. Woo! Wouldn't it be fun to drive through something like that? Alright, we're going to watch sound waves in action here at the Museum of Discovery. That's pretty neat. Oh, this is just too cool. We've got an alternating current power supply, oscilloscope, direct current power supply, and instructions on how to build with it. How cool is that? Neato. Okay, so we're changing the water pressure into electricity, which I'm going to put a tube into my house that fills up with water, and I can produce electricity with the turn of a switch. When I turn it off, electricity function stops. Instructions on how to do it, samples of how much. So imagine every time you turned your water on, water pressure could go by something like that and create electricity. Let's feel the technology.
Will win.
What does it say for player 2? Okay, so press the button on the ball and relax.
He's got it down. He's relaxed. Oh, that's awesome. This guy knows what he's talking about. Okay, you're actually looking at my skin right now. And I don't know how good this is going to show up, which is kind of weird. But you can actually, you can actually take this and it will examine your skin and put it on a display right here. So imagine being on Mars and you got, or the moon because Newt Gingrich won, and you got to scan your skin for challenges, and it's all part of your mech suit that has that ability to do so. We got done playing an intense game of relaxation ball, and you can even do blood scans, which is pretty awesome. We're here at the Museum of Discovery in Little Rock, Arkansas. Alright, and so begins a mind-numbing game of relaxation ball, where the point is the more you relax and the less you use your brain, the more you can move an object. So if we could do this, we could create electricity creation devices out of relaxing. So could you have somebody in the background calling this game and still be able to relax? Karen just totally tromped. See, we got theta waves and alpha waves. Theta waves being the elephant wave. Hey, this is Conrad Von Supertramp, and I just had to show this super cool futuristic hand dryer as we're out discovering the future today. That is too cool. We are having so much fun having free time and sharing with people what it's like to be able to have a free existence where you can go and travel and do things and have free time. And what's great is when you maximize your finances, you can get some free thinking that allows you to have well thinking enough to where you can look at a day at the Discovery Center like for the little bit over the cost of an hour worth of daycare, you can have a day's worth of fun here at the Discovery Center with your kid. What are you doing, Roland? You're discovering how wind power works? Well, here, let's turn the wind off. Let's turn our wind off. We're building a better turbine as we venture to Costa Rica to build sustainable communities. We need energy, man. Kieran, thank you for bringing us. Okay, so seriously, for the cost of like an hour's worth of a daycare, you could pay to be able to come here and spend all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. There's Roland's turbine he built. Look at that. It's got a lot of... Did you put more blades on it for a reason? Yes. Alright. That's really cool. That's a great looking turbine. And what does that turbine do, Roland? Spins around, makes electricity for us. Awesome. So how much power? We didn't ever see how many powers. Okay, so we need one of these in the house for our solar charger with the ability to read the power changes as well. So based on the different equinoxes, depending on which way the broom is able to hang, we can create. That's awesome. Wow, neat stuff here at the Discovery Center. And we're going to spin some electrical juice here with magnets, and we're going to build the future, man. Team and life are going to build a crazy, awesome future, and I'm going to be a part of it, and you're going to be a part of it, and this is going to rock. Awesome. We're generating hand electricity, buddy. See how somebody with very little physical ability can create a whole lot of electricity by just being able to move their arm. So you could have one of these in your house anytime you wanted to generate some electricity for your batteries. Recharge your batteries. That's cool. And these are all just magnets spinning around like that. Lying on a bed of nails. Okay, so our hometown wants to put in a YMCA. But it costs a lot of money to have electricity in one of those. So this is what they tell you. They put more resistance so you could test your strength and rehabilitate yourself. With endurance testing skills. I'm a worn out Conrad Von Supertramp. Oh, that was a lot of work. Woo. Okay, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the ceiling moves. I want a moving ceiling in my house. Oh, that's cool. It's dancing.
It's iron and electromagnetic field creating the dance
What
pattern.
happens when you put your hands on it?
It picks up on your own electricity, but it won't do it while this song's on. Here, I'll do it here in a second. Alright.
Let's check out your vibrations.
Okay.
Whoa, look
Whoa,
at that
look at
spiky
Karen.
wacko.
Woo! Rolling.
Let's see, Roland's turn. We're all gonna do it.
Put your hands on there. You want to do it?
Cool. Let me see if it does just a little.
Let's see what I can do here.
Whoa. That's just you naturally?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you think it's picking up on your...
I don't know.
It wasn't like that with me. Try 2 hands.
Might be a camera or something on there.
Oh, here. It's right there now. Do both hands, see what it is.
Alright, let's do this here. So yeah, okay, that's not me then. I was like, wow, man, that is super cool.
Try it with just one hand. What was doing it?
I don't know. Are we holding the camera? Holding it. Maybe it is holding the camera that causes it.
Let me try
Or
it.
it does it right before it turns off. It only works when the light pad is on.
Oh, so it wasn't on?
I don't know.
Let's see if it does.
Miss Kiss.
Call me.
What did you learn about the future today, Roland?
About airplane.
Unless
You learned about airplanes. What else did you learn about?
About a dinosaur.
Oh, wow. That's kind of the history, isn't it? Maybe sometimes we have to go back in time in order to go forward in time.
There might be tweezers.
Did you
I don't know if they'll work.
learn about any electricity things? Yeah.
I learned that curved blades make better wind turbines than twisted or flat blades.
Awesome.
And it doesn't matter how many blades you have, they still put out the same amount of energy. 3 versus
right?
6. And you have to twist them like sideways. You can't just... I don't know how to explain that part of it verbally, but...
Yeah.
Up here. Eating a lot of calories. What are you looking for?
There was a light that just flashed right there from the camera. Did you take a picture of the chip basket or something? What do you got a monster in your mouth?
Yesterday,
And then
I bit it again today, and then I just bit it again right now.
you just can't
Where are you eating at?
until it goes away.
Eating dinner?
It doesn't matter what you're right here, so we can sing to everybody, and then you can blow it out. And you got to make a wish.
Thank you.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bob and Roland. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish.
And many more. Blow it out, Roland.
Good.
Go ahead.
Hello, this is Conrad Von Supertramp, and I'm just so excited because I now have the business of my dreams. I dreamed that I would be able to travel anywhere in the world, and I could still tend to my business and be a business professional on a massive scale and teach success principles to people. And the cool thing is, I don't have to teach the principles. I can just get them hooked up with people that can. In fact, we're getting ready to watch a seminar here in Arkansas. Rather than having to get up and drive and sacrifice seeing some people that were extremely near and dear to us, we were able to stay here, and I'm able to watch my seminar on my computer as I sit in a comfy chair in a bedroom full of all our stuff. Woohoo! Because we're on our way to Costa Rica. Fired up! So this is what freedom can look like. Right, so the Finance F is definitely one. We want to increase our finances, but we've been able to maximize our finance pack and put that into practice so that we can now launch ourselves to Costa Rica, help expand the University of Freedom, and teach these ideas that anybody can do anything and that you can do anything too. And I'm here to prove it. My name is Conrad Von Supertramp, and welcome to the March Seminar. Let's do a thumbs up. Fired up. What are you woohooing?
We are going to 1 million people.
Ooh, Taylor!
I think about the first time we got together.
What are you doing?
Meeting after the meeting at one of these, and And in
But
that
then
room,
the
there's
seminar.
together, we had about
You
20
being a
people.
good boy?
And in that room,
Yeah.
You learn how to be a leader?
Yeah.
Are you going to be a policy council member someday?
Think about it.
Yeah.
We go to 1 million people.
How do you
We
do
build
that?
leaders, and for every single
By
person you think about webcast,
pooping.
you just go on
How many?
By,
and the webcast right here.
By how many planes a month?
Go around
15 plans a month.
That's right. That's how you go policy council. 15 plans a month. And what does 15 plans a month lead to? What plays are we going to play while we're doing our 15 plans?
We love, I tell you what, this was the
What's our
seminar.
play?
Bella player.
When we're out
Step
there in the crowd.
1, step 2, Period.
Why does someone tell a story? Why does someone need notes to tell the story? But I think that's working in a sick, twisted kind of way.
Or so vividly.
Woohoo.
I looked at it.
Woohoo.
Okay, I know this seems weird, but I'm just checking out going into a black hole, seeing what it looks like. Traveling through time by going through a black hole. It's pretty cool. I just bought my new terabit memory drive, backup drive, so I can start backing up all my stuff before I leave the country especially. I'm going to pop that into somewhere secure. But that's cool. That's pretty neat that I can now travel through time. I am Conrad Von Supertramp, and we are revolutionizing the world one person at a time.